So, good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
But before anything else, let's first the prayer. Okay. Pick up those piece of paper before you sit down. If there is none, you may now sit. Thank you, ma'am. And also, before we proceed, Miss Secretary, can you check the attendance if those absent for today? So let me first introduce my classroom rules before we proceed to our motivation. So my classroom rules is respect. R stands for respect everyone. E, exhibit safety. S, speak responsibly. P, participate positively. E, engage in learning. C, care for the classroom. And P, think responsibly. So, are you ready for our motivation?
Yes.
But before, who can tell me first what was the previous lesson? Yes, Therese?
Our previous lesson about teaching English through critical thinking.
Okay, very good. Let's now proceed to our motivation. Are you ready?
Yes.
Very good. So, here's the mechanics. I have here different objects. I want you to observe these objects in 10 seconds. After that, I will ask you to close your eyes. And the moment I said open your eyes, that's the time you'll open your eyes. Did you get it?
Yes.
Okay, now start. Close your eyes, class. 10 seconds. So now, class, you may now open your eyes. So, what do you observe? Any more from the class? Yes, Jeffrey?
I think the book has been moved from the other side.
Yes, as you can observe that the book is placed here, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Another. Yes, Francis?
I think something's missing.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Something is missing. Another. Yes, Therese?
I think one the scissors would come here.
Uh-huh. Okay. So, your curiosity is a heart of inquiry. Are you ready for another activity?
Yes.
Okay. So this time, I will group the class into 4 groups. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So, counts of 1 to 4.
1,
2.
3, 4.
Okay, now, so each group, we have here, this for the group 1, the group 2, the group 3, and the group 4. So, each group, you must write one question per sticky note about the picture. So I have here 2 different pictures. I want you to observe and give your insight or questions which start with how and what if, based from this picture. And after that, you need to choose 1 to 2 questions which really investigable one. And after that, you must present your questions. You need to put your sticky notes in the paper and paste it into the wall. You may now start. One sticky note. No,
How?
okay. Since every group is participating, so each group must receive a point.
Wait lang guys.
So, time is up, class. Group 1, are you ready to present your work?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, group 1, you will present your work.
So we are tasked to write 3 questions beginning with what, how, and what if. So I started with the question what if. What if people start being responsible within themselves or ourselves? So Well, what if we choose cleanliness over untidiness? Next is, how can people be so cruel with the environment? Like, how do people choose to just ignore everything within their environment? And the last one is the why. Why do people ignore cleanliness and choose to become dirty?
Okay, very good, group one. Let's have give the group one a very good clap. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Very good, very good, very good. Group two. Okay.
So, my first question is, why do people throw their trash everywhere? Then, what if the students in the classroom already clean the room because it's really messy? And then, how could we possibly arrange the mess in the environment?
Okay, very good, group two. Let's give group two a slay clap. 1, 2, 3. Slay. So now let's proceed to group three.
So, good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, classmates. So, in our group, we come up with 3 questions. Why the people throw their trash? And how can the people clean it? And also, what if there would be a truck to take the garbage so that the community would be clean?
Okay, that's right, very good. Let's give the group three a very big clap. And now let's proceed to the last group.
So in our group, we come up with the 3 questions. First is, why is that surroundings seem so messy based on the pictures? And how can we reduce the messy or the garbage also based on the pictures? And my what if is, what if us people should clean and put things in a proper place?
Okay, very good. Let's give group 4A amazing clap. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Zing, 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 amazing. So now let's proceed to our questions. Are you ready, class?
Yes.
So we have the first questions. Which questions from your group were the most interesting or important? Okay, now group number 1.
For us, mom, I think it's the question number 2, which says that how can people be so cruel with the environment?
Very good. And next question. How could your questions help you investigate or solve a problem? Yes, group 3. How could your questions help you investigate or solve a problem?
Yes, based on our questions in mostly the garbage area.
Yes.
So it also help us investigate so that the people will be aware of what are the people doing in their environment.
That's very good. Exactly. So, question number 3. How did your group decide which questions to focus on? Yes. Group
Can you repeat this question again?
How did your group decide which questions to focus on?
We decided it because we believe that it is important to let the people know on what they are doing in our environments.
Very good. So, for our last question, based on this activity, what do you think is our lesson for today? Yes? Station 3 or group 3?
So I believe our lessons for today is about exploring inquiry-based and exploring-based project-based learning.
Okay, very good. So, now, are you ready for our proper discussion?
Yes.
Lesson?
Yes.
Hey. Now, let's proceed to our proper discussion. So, our lesson for today is exploring inquiry based and project-based learning. So, are you ready? Okay, very good. So, what is inquiry? So, inquiry is the active process of asking questions, exploring ideas, and investigating information to better understand a topic. It also involves curiosity, looking for answers through observation, research, or experimentation, and also using what you discover to build a deeper knowledge or understanding. So for next is what is inquiry-based learning or IBL? So it is a student-centered approach um, wherein learners take an active role in their own learning. So instead of simply being given information, so student explores questions, investigate problems, and analyze real-life scenarios. So they look for answers through research, observation, discussion, and hands-on activities. So this process helps students develop their critical thinking skills and deeper understanding, and also their ability to learn independently. So that's the IBL means. So inquiry-based learning cycle. So we have a cycle of inquiry-based learning. So we have first the engage. So this is the starting point wherein student interest is captured through a questions, situation or actives or problem. So their prior knowledge and sparks curiosity about what they will learn. And second, we have the explore. So here, students investigate the topic through hands-on activities, experiments, observations, or research. And also, by that, they gather information, make predictions, and try to understand the concept on their own or in a groups. So the third one is explain. So in explain, it is refers to a students wherein discuss their findings and share what they discovered. So the teacher helps clarify ideas, introduce key concepts, and connect their observations to the lesson. And the fourth one, we have the elaborate or expand. So in this, students apply their new understanding to real life situations or more complex tasks. So this cycle helps deepen and extend the student learning. And next is evaluate or the last point of the cycle. So in evaluate, it is refers to a student reflect on what they learned. So and the teachers assess their understanding through questions, performance tasks, or short activities. So this stage helps check learning progress and identify areas for improvement. And in IBL, we have the inquiry levels. So we have the different levels here. We have the open inquiry. So this open inquiry refers to students have full control of the learning process. So they create their own questions, design and how they will investigate and choose the tools or materials they need and carry out the entire experiment or research independently. So, this level develops strong critical thinking and problem solving skills because students make all decisions on their own. And the second level, we have the guided inquiry. So, here, a student still formulate their own questions, but the teacher provides some support. So the teacher might guide them in planning their investigation, the organizing the steps, or choosing appropriate methods. So students explore freely, but with hints or structure that help them stay on track. And next, the third one is the structured inquiry. So in this level, the teacher gives the questions or problem for students to investigate. However, students must design the procedure or the method by themselves. So they decide how to collect the data, what steps to follow, and how to solve the problem. So this level gives the students independence, but still provides a clear starting point.
And the fourth one is the limited confirmation inquiry. So here, the student follow a teacher provided questions, procedure, and expected result. So the purpose is for student to confirm a concept or principle they have already learned. So this level builds foundational skills and ensures students understand the basic scientific ideas before moving to more open inquiry levels. So now let's proceed to the next one. So we have the next one is the project-based learning or the PBL. So PBL is a student-centered learning approach wherein students gain knowledge and skills by working on the real world or meaningful projects. So instead of just listening to lessons, students investigate problems, plan solutions, collaborate with others, and create a final product or presentation. So throughout the project, they will apply what they learn, then think critically, solve challenges, and reflect on their progress. So this approach makes learning more engaging, practical, and connected to everyday life. And now let's proceed to the next. We have here the PBL affords students opportunities to develop Gardner multiple intelligence, thus accommodating to a wide variety of learning styles. So, do you familiar with Howard Gardner? Okay, very good. He is a proponent of multiple intelligence. So, project-based learning gives students different ways to learn and show what they know. So, it supports various strengths and learning styles because projects involves research, creativity, teamwork, problem solving, and hands-on activities or tasks. So we have first here the linguistic intelligence. So here, students use language skills such as reading, writing, presenting, and discussing ideas. So PBL allows them to create reports, scripts, reflections, or presentations, strengthening communications abilities. So that's the linguistic intelligence. So the second one is logical mathematical intelligence. So here, students engage in reasoning and problem solving. So they analyze data, create plans, calculate, and make predictions, and also draw conclusions. So, the skills often needed in scientific or technical projects. And the next one is the spatial intelligence. So here, the students use visual to understand and express their ideas. So this may include designing charts, models, drawings, maps, poster, or digital presentations. So this help them think through images and spatial relationships. And the fourth one is bodily kinesthetic intelligence. So here, students learn by doing or learning by doing. So PBL lets them build models, conduct experiments, perform role plays, or create a physical products. So this allowing hands-on learners or to excel. And the next one is musical intelligence. So here, students who learn through rhythm and sound can create jingles, musical presentations, sound effects, or rhythm-based activities which related to the project, which enhancing creativity and memory. And the sixth one is the interpersonal intelligence. So here, students work with peers, collaborate, solve conflict, and also share ideas and communicate in a groups. So PBL strengthens teamwork and social skills since projects often require group work. And the seventh one is intrapersonal intelligence. So here, students reflect on their goals, motivations, and progress. So PBL encourages personal responsibility, self-awareness, and independent decision making as they manage tasks and evaluate their learning. And the last one is the naturalistic intelligence. So here, students explore nature, observe environments, classify living things, or analyze the patterns in the natural world. So PBL often involves real-life problems related to ecology, sustainability, or environmental studies. And the next is PBL instructional design components. So we have here first the curriculum design. So curriculum design involves planning what students need to learn and connecting those goals to meaningful projects. So it includes choosing key concepts, real world problems, and activities that will help students build knowledge and skills. So in PBL, curriculum design ensures that the project is relevant, aligned with the standards, and the provides rich learning experiences. And the second one is instructional delivery. So here is instructional delivery refers to how teachers guide and support the students throughout the project. So this includes giving instructions, facilitating discussions, providing resources, modeling skills, and um, offering feedback. So in PBL, teachers act more facilitators or mentors, which helping students stay on the task while allowing them to make decisions and explore ideas independently. And the third one is assessment and evaluation. So here, assessment and evaluation, it is involve collecting evidence of students' learning to check their progress and understanding. So this may include rubrics, reflections, presentations, journals, or even quizzes or projects outputs. So in PBL, assessment happens both during the project, which is formative, and the end of the project, which is summative, which to evaluate the students' skills, the teamwork, creativity, and the final products or the final performance. And next is the 6 A's of designing projects. So we have first the authenticity. So projects should connect to real world issues, experiences, or problems that really matter to students. So when learning feels meaningful and relevant to their own lives, students are more motivated and engaged. So authentic projects often mirror how tasks are done outside the classroom. And the second one is the academic rigor. So here is refers to a project which must require students to think deeply, analyze information, solve complex problems, and meet high academic standards. So students should be challenged to use higher order thinking skills such as evaluating, reasoning, comparing, and creating. And the third one is applied learning. So here, students take what they have learned in the class and use it in a practical, real life ways. So this means applying knowledge to tasks such as designing products, creating solutions, and building models or making decisions that really reflect the real world practices and the challenges. And the fourth one is active exploration. So here, students learn by doing. They investigate questions, conduct research, perform hands-on tasks or activities, and gather data and work directly with the materials rather or tools. So this involvement helps students understand the concept more deeply because they experience the learning process firsthand. And the fifth one, second to the last, which is the adult relationships. So these students benefit from guidance, mentorship, and the support from the teachers or experts, and also the community members. So these adults help students develop skills, offer feedback, and also share real world insight and act as a role models. So, strong relationships enrich the learning experience. So, for the last ACE, which is the assessment practices, so this is the assessment in PBL should be continuous and varied. So, teachers use different tools like rubrics, reflections, journals, presentations, check ins, and peer feedback, which to monitor the learning. So, regular assessment helps students understand their progress and improve their work throughout the project. To really understand what is PBL is, we have here some examples of project-based learning or the PBL. We have first the Environmental Awareness Project. Second, we have here the Community Map Project. The third one is Science Experiment Project. And the fourth is historical culture project. So these examples show how project-based learning allows students to explore real-world issues, applying their knowledge and develop important skills such as critical thinking, collaboration, and creativity. So by engaging in meaningful projects, students not only learn content but also gain the practical experiences that prepares them for the future challenge. So for my last question, do you learn something new today, class? Okay, if that's so, that's the end of my discussion. Thank you for listening.